episode of the Palm Springs Baker. Boy, do I have a dynamic duo here with me today. We're talking everything Hollywood. They've acted, they've produced, they've directed, they've written, they've done it all.
I guess y'all didn't think I was gonna make it, did you, bigots? Come on, Latrell. I got a show to do.
Your mother had some superstitions about working, and I think one of the most fascinating ones is about the character's name.
Yeah.
Please help me welcome none other than Del Shores, famous for Sordid Lives and all kinds of other things, and Tony Maietta, who's a Hollywood historian from the golden age of Hollywood. It's so fun to talk to you about that, Tony.
Oh, sure, I love it.
And you've worked with a lot of people. You've worked with Lucy Arnaz.
Lucy Arnaz, the late great Carol Cook.
Yes.
Her. A lot of people who were involved in the Lucy Show series, behind the scenes too. We found some footage that no one had ever seen before of Lucy and Desi's costume tests for I Love Lucy, which is on the Blu-ray of the I Love Lucy first season.
I don't think I have to tell you that I'm a big fan.
I kind of got
I mean,
that.
you can if you were in my house, you kind of know I'm a fan. I mean, you know, what can I say?
We didn't hang this up for this interview, right?
We didn't. We didn't know. Exactly.
I feel right at home, yeah.
And you, Del, my gosh, talking about making it big. In your wildest dreams, would you have ever have thought this was all going to happen for you?
As a child, there was a period where I thought I wanted to be Santa Claus, so I just had to work once a year. That's what my mother used to say. And then I was obsessed with top 40. So I thought I wanted to be a singer, but I'm not a good singer. I'm an okay singer. So then, and so I came out to LA to be an actor, and I started writing so I could act.
Then you adapted some of them for the screen.
Yes.
And then directed them and casted them and named some of those for
Okay.
I mean, there's a million of them.
The first movie was the second play, Daddy's Dying, Who's Got the Will. That was my only studio picture. That was an MGM picture with Beverly D'Angelo, who's still one of my closest friends. I was 29 years old when that happened, and then I wrote Daughters of the Lone Star State, which Carol Cook was in. There was a big change in my life. I came out, I had been married. I started writing in a more honest way, and so Sordid Lives was that, I needed to tell that story.
Do you think that honesty is part of what made it so successful?
I think it's what people responded to, the combination of the gay and my journey with my mother and the crazy Texas family.
But the way you let that out, Del, I mean, on camera is just amazing.
And so real too, even though the characters are outrageous, what makes me laugh so much is how real they are. I mean, I identify them, I'm not from Texas.
Oh,
I'm
Yolanda
Texas,
and the
Yes.
rubber bands on
Juanita.
the wrist.
Thing.
Juanita.
Juanita.
Yes.
Oh my God, who came up with that?
The reason Juanita was in Sordid Lives, the movie, she was not in the original play, was Leslie Jordan one day said to me, remember that old drunk that you wrote in that one screenplay that she's always riding in the back of a pickup truck because they had, the bartender would take her home. And I thought, oh, yeah, Sarah Hunley, as Juanita would be great. And it became so many people's favorite character.
Oh God, yes. And Del, you brought up dear, dear Leslie Jordan. I know he was like a brother to you, wasn't he?
More sister.
Oh,
You will if I say you will.
No, I won't.
And you can't make me. I'm not doing nothing else you say, Dr. Eve. Do you hear me? Nothing. If I am stuck in this shithole for the rest of my life, then I am not participating in my own recovery, and you can't make me.
oh.
He was my muse, and he was my friend for 37 years. He was family, What an amazing human he was, besides what everybody else knew.
Yeah.
He could make you laugh.
How did you first meet?
we met, that play I said,
Yeah,
Cheatin'.
yeah.
He came to see it in 1985.
Okay.
And he waited for me. I was in that play, and he waited for me at the end of the stage, because it was one of those tiny theaters where you can't walk outside,
was
you walk through.
smitten.
And he said, if you ever need anybody for that postman, I'm your guy. And when the play Win Equity, and he auditioned, and I always said, Leslie always had me with, nice day, Sid, ain't it? He came in and he goes, hey Sid, nice day, ain't it? That was his first line. And I thought, where did you come from?
Oh my God, you just knew.
I knew. He spoke my language. We were from the same dirt. We grew up in the Baptist church. There was nothing that we did not relate to, and I miss him terribly.
I'm sure, Del. I'm sure. I'm so sorry. The whole world misses him so deeply. He was one of those people that you just kind of always thought is there, even if you didn't know him, but you knew he was a part of the universe. You know what? We are going to celebrate Leslie today. We're not done yet. We're going to be over in the kitchen in a minute baking, but I think maybe we have to have a little toast to our martinis first.
Oh, yeah.
That might help over in the kitchen, don't you think? There we go. Well, thank you guys. We'll be right back over in the kitchen.
Yes.
So here we are, guys, in the Palm Springs Baker's kitchen.
Yes.
And I'm with Del Shores and Tony Maietta. My God, how lucky am I? I think we have to have a little martini toast again.
First
before
ingredient.
Absolutely, before we get to work.
Never leave home without them.
So I'm gonna explain to you guys what we're gonna do today. You being from the South, right? You're gonna do a peach cobbler.
Okay.
And Tony, you knowing about Lucille Ball so much, do you know that one of her favorite go-to recipes was Johnny cake?
I had no idea.
Yes, and it's actually an apple cobbler. So I thought you'd be professional at making that.
And actually, I'm from 50 miles from where Lucille grew up in Jamestown, so it works for me too.
Upstate New York.
Apple country. Absolutely.
Awesome. You're going to want to take this kind of seriously, because there's going to be a special award for the best tasting baked product.
What's the award?
Well, you'll find out.
Another martini.
You'll find out. You'll find
Well,
out.
I'm very competitive.
Oh,
So,
Tony, what do you think? Is he always like that? Oh my God. Okay, guys, now we're gonna start baking. Are you all ready?
I'm
Are you gonna
ready.
shake hands first? This will be a friendly competition. Maybe.
Donuts.
Maybe. Oh, they'd like to do more than shake hands.
No.
Well, what can I say?
Look at
Oh, don't kiss up to the judge, honey. Okay, so start in, boys. You're gonna end up with everything in these bowls.
Okay.
And I've got sugar in each of them, and you've got cornstarch in this one. You're still gonna have to add yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
do
let's
it.
start adding the ingredients. Is that
Yeah,
what we're doing?
start
This is-
adding
okay,
in,
so this
and then I
is-
have a whisk for each of you. Now, be nice with the whisk, okay? All right.
That's what Julia Child always said. Have all of your
I'm
all
keeping-
your ingredients out.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Yes.
getting the booze in there right
Yeah.
away. the
Now,
vanilla.
Chuck,
Great.
there's a lot of juice in here. Do we
That's
need all-
okay,
It's okay.
sweetie.
It's okay.
It's gonna be okay. Trust me, sweetie.
You know, in the South.
In the South?
In the
You don't
South.
like things juicy in the
Oh,
South?
no, we
No,
do.
no,
that's
Absolutely.
South.
Yeah.
And then, okay,
The
so
juicier the better.
and the lemon zest and the lemon
And
juice
the lemon
is combined.
zest and the
so
juice are all right there.
go all my
Oh my God! You're just look at how far along
he's so
Tony
fast.
is.
Well, it's not a race.
No, it's not a race, but
It is a race.
But it
It's
is
always a
telling
race.
me something. And Tony, I have
we go.
this one
All right.
for you,
Yeah,
kiddo.
just pour that right in.
Yes.
Apple mixture.
There. Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. And yes, you did just what you read
Can
the
I-
recipe,
I
honey.
did.
And we're gonna put them in the oven right over here. We've got to bake the fruit right here in Palm Springs.
Baked fruit.
Okay, we'll be.
Makes sense.
We'll be drinking for the next
You'll
hour.
see some baked fruit here.
Yeah, wait till you come back. We will be drinking our martinis, right, kids? Mmm, so good, guys.
Yum, yum, yum.
Can you believe an hour's flown by
I
already?
cannot believe an hour.
I think our fruit is all. I can smell it in the oven, can't
Like
you?
an hour and a half.
Oh my God! I know, and we've had a couple martinis. How are they?
Always makes the time go fast.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I agree. So now we have to make our little biscuit batter that's going to go on top of the fruit, right?
The topping.
The topping. Yes.
Topping.
Yes. Now there will be topping. So you know how to do this, boys?
Yes.
Do I need to help?
No,
Or should
no,
I, should
we
I
got
let
you.
you,
Our
should,
instructions right
should I
here.
just
I've
let
already-
you dig in?
Yes.
I don't want to over, you know,
It's quick here.
I don't want to
right?
over control
Oh,
things.
he's already going.
Oh, and
All
you've
All right,
got
well,
a
I'm
whisk.
just mixing up the flour and the sugar and the baking powder's already here.
You're reading. You're being
Yeah.
very
That
diligent,
granulated-
Del.
Very specific. Now we need a little bit of vanilla. Now, I'm
little
just gonna
more,
guesstimate
you're
this.
gonna-
Oh, my
in
butter.
Texas, we don't measure. We
He's
just go.
from the.
"Oh."
Oh
there
my
you go.
God, honey. What about
Yeah.
that martini? You need a little bit of that in there too. Let's
Be
give
a
it a
good-
little. There you
There you
go.
go.
You know you need
There we
some,
go,
honey.
there we
There
go.
you go.
And there's the butter.
That'll make it all the better. Oh, and the butter would make it better.
That's a lot of butter.
And you got butter over
I
here
got butter.
too,
Mine's
kiddo.
all melted
Yours
inside.
was
Second, you stole
melted.
my spoon.
His was bad. Did you take it? Oh my
You
God.
handed it to me.
You guys are competitive.
He stole
my
my
God.
spoon.
I'll get you a
Get
spoon.
me a
honey.
metal spoon. I need
I'll
to.
get
I
you
need
a-
to.
So it looks like you guys are getting really close here. Yeah.
I had
Getting
to
doughy.
take to
Getting
my
doughy.
hands.
You had to do your. Well, you know what? That's the best tool in the kitchen.
And they were clean. I washed
I
them.
believe you, honey. You're from the South. So you know what I'm going to do? That fruit has been baking, as we all know, and it's all soft now. So I'm going to get it out of the oven and bring it over to you.
All right.
All right.
And look what I just pulled out of the oven, boys.
yeah.
All of our baked
It
fruits.
does smell really good.
Oh, doesn't that smell good? I know. It's just, oh. Okay, so guys, we're ready for almost the last step before we go back in the oven.
The last
All
step
right.
is eating, right?
And the last step
last
is
is
eating.
eating,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right. You're right. So you've got your batter all
got-
made
yes,
up,
yes,
and it
yes,
looks
my
just
batter.
perfect. So just a little teaspoonful. You're gonna just put it all
Oh, okay.
over the
Just
top.
little dollops.
A
like
little
that.
dollops all over the top.
I do not need a spoon.
Very
myself.
good. Oh my God, you guys, that's just beautiful. Look at that.
Still playing with
The detail. It's
Look
the
at,
detail. It's all
oh,
in the
well,
detail.
you're a
He's a director.
director.
He's a director.
Always a director. Yes, you are, Del. Now we're gonna pop them in the oven. You guys are just amazing. Look at that, what
look
you
wonderful.
did. Aren't you proud of yourselves?
Yeah,
you're
I'm
just,
very
you're
proud.
just sweet little bakers.
So
I
that
tell
martini,
you.
we can do this?
Oh my
The
God.
first thing I haven't burnt. And
Oh, I doubt that, kiddo. So what do you think,
Wow,
guys? Does it
fantastic.
taste good?
Fantastic.
Yours
Good.
looks fabulous, and yours
Yours
looks
does
good
too.
too.
That's good, Delbert.
good.
And they both taste so
Tony,
good.
this is really good.
You know what? I can't make up my mind which of you is better. You're both just sweethearts. I think it's a tie. it's
like-
a tie.
it's like
That
the-
works.
Absolutely. I
isn't this-
present to
Thank you.
Yes, the Palm Springs Baker Award for Excellence.
Oh,
Absolutely.
look at that.
Oh, thank you.
You guys have just been dolls today. I can't thank you enough for being
Thank
here.
you.
Can't thank you
you.
enough. Oh my God. And you can find all the details for the ingredients at thepalmspringsbaker.com, and be sure to like and subscribe. So be good, be you, and bake